Killed my brother once in the water. Put him in a fish trap. Y'all know what a fish trap is? Big square frame of wood with chicken wire wrapped around it. You put bait in there to catch fish. Well, I threw him in there, rolled it down the hill, and it went in the lake. It just kept rolling and rolling. Went in the water. It got heavy, and I couldn't pull him out. He was in the fish trap. He was screaming. I saw his face when he went underwater. I don't know how I got him out, but I got him out. Every evening, since we didn't have a bathroom inside, my grandfather would sit in the wake of the lake up to his knees and shave. My grandmother, I don't know, she'd be cooking, fixing cocktails or something. We learned the water was the safe place. Nobody could beat you underwater. You ever tried? It's really hard. Hell, we could hold our breath for almost 3 minutes. We swim up the Ocklawaha River, which feeds into Silver Run, Silver Springs. Florida. Florida's weird, y'all. It is. We would swim upriver. Swim underneath the world-famous glass bottom boats and scare the shit out of those tourists. My mama grew up there. She was raised on the Tarzan sets. Her best friend was Johnny Sheffield, you know, the actor that played Boy in Tarzan. I met Johnny Weisballer once before he went crazy and started yelling up and down in the nursing home and doing the Tarzan yell. He died thinking he was anything in front of me. I don't care what time of day it is. Dark, dark water. 2 feet below it gets cold. It's cold. Had lots of gators. One time, my mama enrolled us at Vacation Bible School at the Baptist church across the lake. Well, my brother and I would row the boat over there for one day. We didn't know why the Baptists had a giant aquarium behind the altar, you know. That water was clear and clean. We had to jump in there and swim. They didn't like it. No more Vacation Bible School. But gators are different animals. First time I ever saw my father scared, we were out in a rowboat, just floating. And that gator, or something, came up under the boat, lifted us up. He was terrified. That made me very happy. Never seen him scared before. Well, one day, we were swimming, had a big old raft anchored out in the middle of the lake. Big old 14-foot gator came between us and the land. Mama saw it. Well, she heard us crying. She ran out there with a shotgun. Now, she was a better shot. Because at nighttime when we took a bath in the lake, she would hold the shotgun, my father would hold the flashlight. You know, gators' eyes light up red when you hit a light on them. You can see where they are. So she would hold the shotgun and keep us safe while we took a bath in the lake. I was so. But one day, we were on the raft and got trapped by this big old 14-foot gator. We called him Big Sam. Big Sam got between us, and Mama said, "You boys just move on over the raft. I got this one." She pulled the rifle up, leveled it on his head, pulled the trigger. The net blew off. We saw the air bubbles come up and sank. We thought that was the end of it. It was late in the day, the sun was going down. Mama made us swim to the bottom of the lake and see if the gator was dead. I ain't making this shit up. So there we were, 12 years old, my brother and I, okay, Mama, swam to the bottom of the dark water lake to see if the 14-foot gator is dead so it wouldn't wash up on the preacher's shore like the last one did. Water, water, water everywhere. They had baptismals out there in front of that Baptist church across the lake. That's when we go skiing. We was bad kids, man. Now, my Aunt Bobby, my mother's sister, she was younger. You ever heard of Wiki Wachi Springs? Underwater theater. Spring of the live mermaids. No shit. She was beautiful. She was beautiful. When I was 10 years old, her first professional gig as a mermaid at Wiki Wachi Springs, they were doing an underwater version of Alice in Wonderland. Beautiful. Full stage production. Well, to us, you know. So, you'd sit in the underwater theater, and to change the sets, they would flood the big glass screen with bubbles. When the bubbles cleared, the set would be changed, and the drama could go on. Those girls would stay down there for hours. Fish tails that were weighted down, you know, corny clam cups and everything, and perform these dramas. She was 16. She didn't get to be in the drama. She was in the pre-show. She and another girl were in charge of eating a banana and drinking a Coca-Cola underwater. Big deal, right? See, y'all, this was before Disney World. So we were taken there. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Aunt Bobby was performing. She was beautiful. Before the show started, we could barely sit in our seats. We were so excited. And out she swam. The other girl swam in this way. They got our attention, they settled. And to breathe, they would reach over on hoses and take a sip of oxygen like a hookah. And stay down there for a long time. You could see them clearly, they couldn't see shit. So one girl, she drank the Coca-Cola underwater. It's on postcards and everything. Aunt Bobby's job was to eat the banana. Well, she ate half the banana. Got stuck in her throat. She began to choke. All we saw was Aunt Bobby and her beautiful blonde hair just waving, and she was shaking. We could tell something was wrong. We thought it was part of the routine. We were glad. Yay, Aunt Bobby. Well, finally, the banana either went up or down. Regardless, it cleared. And she began to throw up underwater. You ever seen something like that? Well, everything she had in her came up. Fish came from everywhere. Oh. Of course, we started yelling. We thought it was the greatest thing in the world. It was just heaving underwater. We're like, my grandmother was so mad at us. Shut up! Shut up! Well, Bobby lived. I guess I did too. Wiki Wachi Springs ain't even there no more. It's got condos all around it. People don't know what to do with water anymore. They're scared of it. I mean, that 72-degree spring water that you can see 30 feet down. It's just like your dreams. It's the best water you've ever tasted. People don't know what water is anymore.